Oh my god, Super Heavy Samurai are gonna be tier 1. 0, they're gonna be tier 0. Because of the recent support, well, in the OCG crossover souls, but it's Super Heavy Samurai, Konami doesn't give a shit about them, so they're gonna be in the TCG. They're going to be in the TCG. If they're not, then I'm just gonna go play fucking Spirit Charmer Fire Kings. But I'm looking at the list right now in the OCG. I'll link it in the description. It's mainly there's just a lot of Performer Pal shit that no one's ever going to use. Some new Deskbot cards and Yosenchu Kodagama, which is like free 3 counters on the Yosen trading account. No one gives a shit about that. What I care about are the new Super Heavy Samurai stuff. There's the first one we were talking about, which is Super Heavy Samurai Glove. And I'm just going to read it from my monitor. And it's if it's sent to the graveyard, we have no spells and traps, so I still can't play MST. I can look at the top 5 cards and switch them in any order. So it's a Sylvan card-esque thing. And if my opponent attacks me directly, I can banish this card, make the damage 0, and I can excavate the top card. If it's super heavy, add it to my hand. So I don't have to run three Swift Scarecrow anymore, which I'll run 3 Swift Scarecrow alongside this card anyway, because Clifford's are a bitch to deal with. The next one, which is I personally think is the best card out of this set, Super Heavy Samurai Soul Buster Gauntlet. I would just call this the ball grinder gauntlet because of its badass effect. The first one is that I can target a super heavy, Ben K mainly, and it gains 400 defense, attack, 400 defense. And at the start of the damage step, before damage calculation, so before your opponent drops a Crane or an Honest, I can, well, no, before I say the main effect, while I have no spells or traps from my graveyard, so this is still a monster mash deck, I can send this card from my hand to the graveyard. The defense of my monster becomes double its original defense. Alright, so all you motherfuckers telling me to run D2 Shield, this is D2 Shield now. This is the new D2 Shield. It's a searchable D2 Shield. I can Gear Gigant for this card, so Super Heavies are going to be so good. They still lose to Construct, but we have Soulfire Suit. They're going to have a hard time against Clifford. It's only natural. I guess with this, I can no longer run Soulbane Cannon, or I'll swap this out with Soulbane Cannon. I'll post a deck profile of the new shit in Dev Pro later today, or later this week. And the last monster they're getting, they only get like 3 monsters, Super Heavy Samurai Sandals. Yeah, Sandals. And while I have no spells and traps in my graveyard, I can special summon it. It's level 5. I can just special summon it. It's a Cyber Dragon. But that's if I have no spells and traps in my graveyard. So I can go ham and then still special summon this. But I can't summon anything else but Super Heavy Samurai for the rest of the turn. Sadly. But the second effect is that it's treated as 2 tributes. For a tribute summon of a machine type monster. Any machine type. Any machine type. And I like how it's literally 2 sandals like that. Like 2 sandals like that, and there's a head. I'll have the images somewhere, but you guys can just look for it in the description. But again, it's going to be mainly used for Benkei, because no one in their right mind would play a deck without spells and traps, unless you're me and play Super Heavy Samurai. But what does this mean about Super Heavy Samurai and all the shit they have right now? I'm still going to have the basic formula of the deck, where it's just like 35 monsters and 5 traps, which is 3 breakthrough skill, 3 skill prisoner, or 2 skill prisoner. Sorry, the camera's all messed up. But, and alongside the Galaxy Cyclone, so I have like 3 spells, 5 traps, and like 32 monsters? I'm still gonna run Gores, Maxi, the Effect Veiler. I guess Super Heavy Samurai got a lot. They have a lot to deal with. They have too much on their plate, and it's gonna be hard to find a deck. It's gonna be hard to make a deck, a super heavy deck that is suited towards the player's taste. Like, as in, I want this card, but I want this card. I want this card, but this card's essential, but this card is cool. You see, I'm stuck between those 2 worlds where it's good, but this one looks cool, which is kind of the reason why I played this deck, because I could have played Shadal. I could have played Clifford. I could have played Burning Abyss. But this deck is cool. So I went with the fun side and played because it was cool, and it's beating the top decks. Well, I'm beating the top decks. I'm pretty sure no one will, in their right mind, would take this to a local tournament or an ARG or a regional, except me. I'm down to do it. Super Bankays are gonna be $10 if I top. Plus mad. I'm mad plus whatever. But yeah, that's all their support they're getting. Their Synchro Monster no CG came out already, and one of those get out of jail for free card pack. It's 3 cards, you're 100% guaranteed to pull it. But other than that, it's a bunch of Yosenju stuff, Performance Pass stuff that no one's ever going to use. Yeah, and we get mini Monarchs, apparently. We get mini Monarchs in the set. But yeah, Performance Pass stuff, Super Heavy Samurais got a lot of love in the past sets, and I hope nobody thinks this is a good deck yet. I really hope nobody thinks this is a good deck. But the way I'm looking at this set, the baby Monarchs, there's a tiny, the tiny Thunder one, there's the tiny Ryza, there's a little adorable baby, what's it called, Grandmard? Yeah, little baby Caius. So, aside from new baby Monarchs and Performance Pal stuff, I'm pretty sure they're going to release more. If not, this is all they have left. But I'm a little upset that balls or tama-c did not get released in this set. I'm a little upset because I like that broken tuner because I can take my bonus monsters. It's amazing. But I guess that's it. The new Fluffle stuff, Edge's Chainsaw, Raid Raptor shit that everyone's probably gonna run because Raid Raptors are pretty cool. New Dolce rank 5. You guys probably already heard about it. But I'm more or less like, oh, wait. Yeah, right there. And the last image, tama-c does come out in this set. So, Super Heavy Samurai. If they are not tier 1, I'm gonna be a little upset. Because the deck has a lot going for it. Because I can take spells and traps, and now I can take monsters now. And I have an honest crane thing that is searchable, but I have to have an outside support card to do it. But I might be asking for a little too much, but I'm asking for maybe Super Heavy Samurai get their own banishable spell and trap cards instead of just this monster mash deck I'm forced to deal with. But we'll see in the future. I mean, Galaxy Cyclone is an indirect support, like how Soul Transition was an indirect support to Clifford's. So, and Yuki Usagi is coming out in Crossover Souls, and the new Infernoid monster, Ririsu, yeah, Lilith is coming out. So, hopefully all this shit comes to the TCG, except Noden. Noden should never come here. I hate Noden. I love Noden. I really do. I just can't play spells. So, new Fluffle stuff. A lot of decks that came out last set are getting a lot of love. Like, Raid Raptors are getting love, more Infernoids, and no Clifford stuff. I don't see any Clifford stuff here. So, I guess Konami and the OCG is like, oh shit, Neckcloth are everywhere. But I'm dragging out this video. I'll talk about Secret Forces shit another time once the set comes out. I'll talk about those cards. So if you guys like the video, I don't give a shit. Feel free to share it, comment. I don't care. Subscribe if you want to. I don't know why you would. But yeah, Crossover Souls gonna be my favorite set just because of the super heavy love they're getting. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.